Hello and welcome to episode 25 of the Console Space Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Colangelo, and this is the podcast where we get together and talk about what's going on in console space. To my left is the one and only Slick Wick Jonathan Porter. How's it going, JB?
It's going good, Sean.
And this guy, Radstad, you wish you had, Rob, yeah, Kettle, yeah. How's it going, man?
It's going good, Sean.
JP, tell me what you're playing, man.
Oh my god, I never expect this question.
Yeah.
It's
curveball.
Yeah, I'm still playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's what I figured.
I found out last episode. I was like, oh, where am I at? Where am I in the game? There is a place where you can look to see the percentage. And last time I was only like 50% of the way through the game. Now, 75, 80%, somewhere around there.
Oh.
Real close.
It's crunch time.
Yeah, so I've just been playing that. I've been playing Fire Emblem Echoes on 3DS. And I feel like I've been playing those two for several episodes, but I'm still playing them. It's real.
Well, they're RPGs, they're long games, takes time.
Yeah.
You know, that's the nature of the beast.
That's pretty much all I've been playing, I think.
All right, fair enough. Robert?
I am up with the time, so I'm playing the hottest hit of 2013, The Last of Us.
Oh.
Yeah, for the first time.
What do you think? Where are you right now?
I am in the first little town outside of Boston
Boston.
with that guy that sets all the zombie traps.
Bill.
Bill.
I love Bill.
Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. Just killing clickers. Yeah.
Clicker. Hardly know her.
Oh!
What do you think?
It's really good.
It's good.
Really,
You
really
think
good.
so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy because you're just getting started too. I mean,
Yeah.
the journey that game takes you on, assuming you do see it through to the end, which I don't see why, I highly recommend. It's a phenomenal game for sure. And as if Red Dead and Fallout 76 probably already won't drive you to buy a PS4. Once you beat The Last of Us, you'll be like, well, Last of Us 2 is coming out in probably about a year-ish. You're going to want one. Trust me on that. So,
Yeah. What have you been playing, Sean?
man, I've been kind of on a bit of an old school kick. I recently beat the first Jack and Daxter.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not, I hadn't played those. I don't know why. Because I love, those old school kind of 3D platformers. For some reason, just never did play them. And I finally was like, you know what? I need to play this game. It was, I had a little more incentive with the trophy support, that's always nice.
Did you 100% it?
I did it. I was kind of thinking about it, and it wouldn't be that bad, but it seems like it would be just enough of a pain in the ass to where I'm like,
Yeah.
I might do it eventually. It's definitely doable, kind of like my ex-wife. And, we'll see.
Yeah.
But,
Just curious.
yeah.
I know sometimes I'll start a game thinking I'm going to do everything I can do, and then other times I'll start one and be like, I just want to beat it and be done.
Well, on the topic of old games with trophy support that I was thinking about platforming, platinuming, that I probably won't do. I've also been playing the first Shenmue.
Yeah.
And there are missable trophies.
Really?
Which I didn't know. And I've already missed some, so I'm like, well, guess I'm not platinuming that game.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm overly far from the end of that game. I don't know, because
You've been playing it a lot?
Yeah, I'm not forcing myself to play it because I do want to know what happens. But it's kind of tough. It's a bit of a slog to play. It's clunky. It's very hard to control. It's just, I understand how in 1999, that it was a big deal, but 20 years later, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm excited to play it because I'm usually pretty good with the stuff like that doesn't usually bother me, if just being outdated and the older mechanics and stuff like that. I'm usually fine with. So I'm excited to try it out and see what I think. Only thing that scares me about it is that I know that there's a lot of like easygoing, like you can go to the arcade and play like arcade games, stuff like
Yes.
that, and like I think stuff like that's really cool that you can just like chill out in a game. But at the same time, like at this point in our lives, like it like stresses me out to like when I'm doing that in a game, it makes me realize like I'm not doing anything in real life, and it
Yeah.
stresses me out.
I got you.
So hopefully, I can just enjoy it and not worry about it when I'm playing it. But.
Yeah, I mean, the game does occur on like a clock.
Yeah.
But you do have a lot of time to kill because like, so you wake up at 8:30 every day,
Okay.
and it becomes night at 7 p.m. each day, and like a lot like of what you have to do in the game is at nighttime.
Okay.
So you end up having a lot of time to kill, but that's also because a lot of the game is like running around trying to ask people like for clues and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
again, I'm enjoying the game. I think it's a good game, and I'm not forcing myself to play it. So that's how I know that like I'm not like hating it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, 20 years after the fact, I'm like, okay.
Do you know offhand, like, let's say in the morning you wake up in the game and you go to the arcade and you play a game in the arcade, does the time run while you're playing that game in the arcade?
Oh yeah.
So like you can like leave the arcade and it'll be night and you'll be like, man, I just wasted the whole day playing video games in this game.
You could, but the time doesn't go that fast.
Okay.
I mean, you could probably play every game in the arcade. So, I don't know. Let's say you get to the arcade at 10 a.m.
Okay.
You could probably play like every game in the arcade once, and it would still only probably be like the afternoon.
Okay.
Like worst case, maybe like 5.
Okay.
So like it doesn't go that quickly.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been playing those. I'm still playing Zelda. Like I'm still trying to trudge through Zelda. Put it down for a while, and I recently just picked it back up, and I beat the Divine Beast that was in the desert.
Okay.
So now I'm at the last one that I went to, which is like the flying bird one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to take that one on, and then I guess I'll presumably be ready to take on Ganon.
Yeah.
I mean, like I probably won't for a long time. Dude, everybody I've talked to who's played that game, when I ask them if they've beaten it, they're like, no, like I'm at Ganon, but I haven't beaten it yet.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. Maybe I'll find out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't played it in a while. I didn't get to beat it, so
Yeah.
maybe one day I'll find out myself.
I mean, I don't know if maybe a lot of people just get like end game anxiety and they're like, oh, like I've worked so hard on this game, I don't want it to end. I mean, I've been there, so that could be part of it, but I don't know. But those were the main 3 that I've been playing. I did want to say this about Jak and Daxter, and my friend Adam in one of the old bands I was in, ILS2K, is going to hate me if he watches this because he loves Jak and Daxter. I enjoy Jak and Daxter, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think the so in terms of 3D platformers like the PS2 era, I think the big 3 were Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, right?
That makes sense.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I like Jak and Daxter. I thought it was a great game, but I absolutely think it's the weakest of the 3.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank is.
I mean, Ratchet and Clank there were just like so many weapons and like very, very different, like, unique gameplay. Same thing with Sly Cooper, particularly Sly Cooper 4, which actually is the most recent one that they dropped about 5 years ago. That is a good game.
Really?
It is a really good game. I would play it. So again, I'm not hating on it, like I think it was good. Maybe the next 2 are better and improved. I assume that they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, out of those 3, I don't think it was quite as good as the other 2. That's just me.
Honestly, I'd probably prefer the other ones.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's shift to our main topic. I'm gonna get a little nice and close to this mic here. So today, I pretty much just wanted to kind of briefly, hopefully, recap Gamescom. I think it was like maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm not even positive. Here at the console space, we don't want to get the news to you first. We just want to get it to you in quality, which also isn't true.
Fake news.
Fake news. So I have this list up from IGN, and I'm just gonna peruse down this, and anything that sticks out to you guys, feel free to stop me. I'm just gonna kind of pick out some things that jump out at me, as to what went down at Gamescom. Now, I used to love Gamescom, mostly because of Sony's conferences. Sony doesn't do them anymore. They stopped, I think, maybe like 3 years ago. They now opt instead to do a show in Paris in October, and then they also do their experience shows in December. So, as a big, and plus, Nintendo isn't really there either, are they? Like, I don't think they have much of it. I mean, like, maybe
I actually don't know.
I feel like they have a very slight presence there, but I don't think they actually do any kind of show. So for me, as larger fans of those two, as opposed to say Microsoft, not as much incentive for me these days in Gamescom. But I still want to recap it for our just thousands of subscribers that are hanging on every word.
Yeah, because they won't find out about it any other way.
Exactly.
Go ahead and read this IGN article.
You should Google Gamescom before we start talking about it, so you can fact check us while we're talking.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if we say something incorrect.
So, the first thing here they have listed is about Cyberpunk 2077. Have you guys seen that game at all?
I didn't get to watch the footage yet. I saw the trailer, and I know that it's made by CD Projekt Red, but I didn't get to see the footage that got released. They released some new footage at Gamescom.
Correct. But about a week later, they actually dropped a 48-minute gameplay video.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I guess a lot of people are upset that it's a first-person shooter. And I'm not riding over that. I mean, I kind of wish it wasn't. After playing The Witcher, I'm like, man, I would much rather this be in third person. But they don't make bad games, so it's gonna be a fantastic game.
I need to watch the footage. I wonder if it'll end up being like a Deus Ex type. Because have you ever played any of the Deus Ex?
You know what?
Games?
I have briefly played them. I haven't played them all the way through. They seem like great games that I would like. For some reason, I just haven't actually sat down and played them.
Yeah. They're kind of cyberpunk-esque, not as much as Cyberpunk, but they're first person. You can hack stuff. You can. It's a cyberpunk first person shooter like that. So I wonder if it's gonna be in that. I wonder if I'm sure it's inspired by, but
yeah,
I wonder if how similar that will be.
I would say Rob, yeah. Because I know you like shooters. Like we were saying, this is the studio that made The Witcher, which I still think is the best game of this generation. Still. Yeah. So assuming by that point you might have the PS4, I'd look into that game. It's gonna be good. Also, somewhat up your alley. Well, you're more of a COD guy, right?
Yeah, I like COD.
But so it looks like Battlefield 5 got an open beta, but then that game also got delayed, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it got delayed.
Yeah. So you'll have to wait a little longer for Battlefield 5, I guess. Fallout 76 gets Xbox One X Steam bundle and new trailer. Yeah, you know what? We were talking a little off camera how Bethesda has always been a little more tight with Microsoft as opposed to other platforms. So that's not super surprising. That will also tie into our next brief topic. How about this? Super Smash.
Yes, the new fighters.
Yes, they revealed the Snake and
King K. Rool.
Yeah,
King K. Rool.
King K. Rool. What are your thoughts on that, James?
I'm stoked about King K. Rool. That's awesome.
Did you ever watch the it was from the early 2000s. It was the Donkey Kong. It wasn't a cartoon. It was computer generated. Really primitive.
Yeah. Yes.
Great show.
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved King K. Rool.
Yes. I'm excited. I know this was a little bit older than that even, but they announced Simon Belmont.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think we got to talk about it on a previous episode, but whenever a few years ago they did you could vote to who you wanted to see in the next Smash Brothers or whatever. I voted for Simon Belmont because I've been waiting for him to be added for a long time.
Really?
Because it just makes sense because he's, Castlevania was on NES, and he just has, it's really easy to think about what his moves would be. It just seems like a really good character for Smash. So I'm really excited that they added him finally.
Let me ask you this. I've been seeing a lot of people almost like petitioning online for Bayonetta to be put into Smash.
Wasn't she already in Smash?
I don't think so. Or I don't see why everybody would be like complaining about it. I mean, I could be totally wrong. I was going to ask if she hasn't been, if you thought that was because of Platinum for some reason not wanting.
I'm gonna look up why we're talking about this.
Yeah. I could be wrong on that, but I've just seen a lot of people that have been like frantically like, "Where's Bayonetta? Like, why?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know.
It makes sense now. The Bayonetta games are being, the last one was what, Switch exclusive or Wii U?
Yeah. Bayonetta 2 was Wii U exclusive, and Bayonetta 3, presumably, I believe, is only going to be for Switch.
Yeah,
So,
she is in Smash Brothers.
Oh, okay. And which one?
4. Smash Brothers 4.
So the last one for Wii U, then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then she is going to be in Ultimate as well.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe I misread something.
She was the 7th and final downloadable character.
Okay. Oh, cool. They showed up more of Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
It might have even been like an old article or something. That
Yeah, it's definitely possible. So I gotta say that this is the first time I think in my life that I will be buying back-to-back Assassin's Creed games, which I never thought that would happen. Because like
what's the next one?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Okay.
Which is going to be in ancient Greece, and it looks awesome. I really enjoyed Origins a lot, and I was like, when they revealed Odyssey was going to be in Greece, I was like, I'm sold. So I'm not a huge fan of the franchise, but I'm buying the next 2.
Yeah.
So Jables, this one's up your alley. Resident Evil 2 shows off first screenshots and gameplay.
Yeah.
Did you get to see this?
Of Claire, yeah. They showed off Leon's gameplay already a little bit.
Okay.
But now they're showing Claire's stuff, which is cool because it was still like, there's still part of me that was wondering like, are they gonna put Claire's campaign in this game? Because like I assume they would, but like they didn't show anything from her in the reveal. So yeah, now they're showing gameplay from Claire's point of view, and it looks super cool. I'm excited for it.
Good stuff. Just more screenshots from Resident Evil. Here we go. Okay, now we're pumped for this one. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice gets release date and collector's edition. The release date, I believe, and I have the tab up from. We can order it from. It's only at GameStop if you're interested. March.
The collector's edition is only.
Sorry. March 22nd.
Okay.
So that's going to be exactly 1 month after Days Gone. So I'm hoping I have that game beaten at that point, and then I can move on to Sekiro. Now, did you watch the gameplay at all?
I didn't watch the new footage. No.
Okay. Well, you're going to be excited because it's basically Ninja Bloodborne.
Okay. That sounds cool to me.
You're going to be all over this game.
Yeah.
And,
now,
go ahead.
I don't know if this was at Gamescom. I don't mean to. Can I just say something about Dark Souls?
Sure.
Or do you have more to say about Shadows Die Twice?
I mean, I was going to outline like a little more about this, but it's fine. I can wait. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say I saw a trailer for the Dark Souls trilogy.
Oh, right.
Is that
out or is it coming out?
It's coming out.
Okay.
I don't know if that was announced at Gamescom or if that was just announced afterwards.
I don't know.
But I'm excited. I'm like on the fence now about buying that too because I don't have the third one yet. I don't have Dark Souls 3.
Oh.
But I do have Dark Souls 2, the special edition for PS4.
Nice.
And I have the original Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition for PS3, So it's like I already have everything I need from those 2 games, but it'd be really cool to buy that trilogy.
Sure.
Just to have them all on PS4. So I'm really considering that. I've been waiting for that.
Well, that's one of the. I mean, they're not making it in any kind of like limited quality or I'm sorry, quantity, are they?
I don't think so. I think there's like a steelbook case or something with it. I'm not sure.
Because I mean, that's one of those things that you could probably just wait till it's cheap and get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
very true. Because I was hesitant when I bought Dark Souls 2. Because even back then I was like, I wonder when they're going to release the trilogy because I know they're going to eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I always get you somehow.
Yep.
So if you're interested, the Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Collector's Edition is only at GameStop. It comes with the game, obviously, a 7-inch Shinobi statue, steelbook, art book map, soundtrack, and replica game coins. I'm on the fence about this one. I might get it. Considering the statue's included, like, the price isn't too bad. Because a lot of the times, you know, it'd be like $150.
Yeah.
So like it's not too bad for 90, but I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of iffy on it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. Like the art stuff and like the map, that stuff's cool to me, but I don't really need the statue.
yeah.
It's the point where you're like, where am I going to put them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, weren't you talking about there's a person that
Oh yeah, there's someone out there must have just hundreds of statues from buying collector's editions.
I mean, I don't know.
Because that's like the first thing they put with them, and it's like someone needs to start putting. I know there'll be like really weird ones that like go off the wall and put something other than a statue in, but like even they need to find something else. It's like, okay, just put like, I don't know. I don't have any good suggestions, but like something other than a statue that isn't going to take up like the same space as the last collector's edition that came out.
Like I only have a couple of statues and still have like no room.
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep going. Call of Duty, Rob, yeah. Call of Duty Black Ops 4 gets new Arsenal map gameplay. Did you get to see that at all?
Get to see
See it? Check that out. Destiny 2, I just can't bring myself to care. That game is free right now on the PSN, and I still probably won't download it.
I added it to my library,
Yeah.
but fully knowing that I probably won't ever play it.
Yeah, it is what it is. It looks like Shadow of the Tomb Raider got a new trailer. What do you guys think about Tomb Raider? Like the state of Tomb Raider. What do you just overall? What do you think?
I mean, I'm glad that they found a reboot that like works and that they're doing new Tomb Raider games that are actually good. Because they rebooted Tomb Raider like 2 or 3 times, and some of the past
they
attempts
were bad.
Weren't that great?
Yeah, they were bad. Rob doesn't think her jugs are big enough, and I understand, but what are you gonna do?
I've never said that, but
He said it.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying anything else.
I'm just playing. So I have a weird relationship with Tomb Raider.
Do tell.
I wish I had a real one.
Wow.
No. So okay, the first reboot was what, like 2013?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
It's happened too many times.
Yeah. It was. Well, I mean, within like this.
Oh, this
like, new
iteration of it. Yeah. Something like that.
So I got it for free on Plus back in like 2013, 14. Played it. I was like, this is actually pretty good game. And then Rise of the Tomb Raider, Microsoft poached that for a year of timed exclusivity.
And you were like, well, I gotta get an Xbox so I can play it.
That's not what I said. I was like, well, I guess I'm not playing Tomb Raider for a year. And after that year, I just didn't care anymore. I mean, like, I'm sure they're good games, but I just was like, I just don't care. I would like to eventually go back and play them, probably for like super cheap, which is fine by me. But yeah, I don't know. Once it was only for Xbox on that year, I just kind of lost interest because I just couldn't play it. You know what I mean? I was like, well, I guess I'm not playing Tomb Raider. But at any rate, Shadow of the Tomb Raider does look really good. So, I know you're pumped for this too. Devil May Cry, release date announced, new trailer, gameplay. When is it coming out? I didn't. We got to. God, I have to put your damn links in here. Why can't you just tell me the release date? I just see your other article just about the goddamn release
March
date.
8th.
Okay, there we go. March 8th. Will be Devil May Cry 5. Are you getting that? I assume.
I don't know. I'll find out. I'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure. Yeah, I like Devil May Cry a lot, but I actually haven't played the past couple.
Oh, you really haven't?
Yeah. When they did that like DMC, like kind of I don't know what you want to call it, reimagining of Devil May Cry, where they kind of like changed the design and everything.
I think that game was by Ninja Theory.
Okay. Well, see, I when that came out, I was like, whatever. I'm not interested. But then I played like a few minutes of it. I played like a demo or something of it, and it was actually really good. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I missed out. Maybe I should have played it. Mm-hmm. And but I haven't played anything since then.
I see. I got you. For some reason, I've never gotten sucked into it. I would like to try it again and play it, but I don't know. Like, when it comes to hack and slash, my go-to, I guess, has just always been God of War. Okay. I mean, like, I know they aren't, like, obviously exactly the same, but, you know, they're similar. Yeah. So,
did you play Bayonetta?
So, here's my story with Bayonetta. I got the first one for PS3. And
oh yeah, that's right. You played the PS3.
I tried playing it, and because at the time I didn't have a functioning DualShock 3. Okay. And I was trying to use it with my DualShock 4, and for some reason it wouldn't work. Okay. I do now have a functioning DualShock 3, so my plan now. Dude, I'm so glad you brought this up. They released a remasters of the first few games for Switch. Yes. And I was thinking about buying it for that, and I was like, that would be cool to play it. I mean, because it can't run any worse than the PS3 version does. Right. It's not good.
I played the Xbox version of that because I heard that the PS3 version had some bugs.
It does. However, here's the thing. I already bought it for PS3, and I already bought the second one for Wii U, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm a trophy whore. And if I play it on PS3, I'm going to get those trophies.
Yeah, but...
Whereas I won't get those on the Switch.
Here's the right side.
I tell me.
Bayonetta 2 is on PlayStation, correct?
Correct.
So that series is probably going to stay on these other consoles.
But what I'm saying is there is only one chance I have to get trophies at all, which is via the one for PS3.
Yes, I get that. I guess I'm just saying, at least with that series, it's not as important. At least it's not like you're gonna go on this path like, oh, now I got to play it on another console. Right. I got you. You can play it on whatever you want because now it's on. You can only play. I guess you can play it on whatever you want because you can't play it on whatever you want.
Well, you know, the other way I look at it is like, well, why would I buy it for Switch when I have the first two and still haven't even played them yet? Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, well, I already spent this money. I should probably just play the freaking copies I have.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean? But we all have shameless backlogs. It's just the nature of the beast. Life is Strange 2. I saw there on the shelf you have the limited edition of the first set of Life is Strange games.
It is still in its wrapper.
Oh, you haven't opened that either?
No.
Been there. So have you actually played them, or did you just
nope?
No, you didn't play them.
So you gonna play them, or they're just on the wall?
That's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, I couldn't tell you much about.
I also have
Life is Strange, but
as it was a free game on PlayStation Plus, so it's on. I have it in my library already, and I have there's an unopened copy on the wall, and never played it. I haven't played it.
How about a new Overwatch map, an animated short from Blizzard?
Blizzard?
I hope that's not hentai, although secretly I do hope it's hentai. For Honor gets new gameplay videos in arcade mode. I'm confused. That game's been out for a couple of years, hasn't it?
It's been out for a little while now.
Maybe they're trying to support it because it's like kind of one of those. You know how I love those games as a service.
Yes.
Those are my favorite things in the industry. Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Oh, so did you guys watch? They released the full level of Sunnyvale.
Okay.
Oh my god, I can't wait for this game. I'm so excited to play all the Spyros again. I love Spyro, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Yes. I do think I did see that they announced if you buy the physical version of the Spyro trilogy, that 2 and 3 will not be on the disc and you have to download them.
Oh, I heard about that too.
And I think that's like the dumbest thing. Like,
I just don't get it. Like I don't get why they would do that.
The only thing I can think of is if the game's so rushed that they like just printed the discs before the other 2 games were like ready, so they just decided to just put the first one on there, and so you could download the other 2 later. I don't know exactly why they did it, if that's the reason, but it makes the whole thing kind of pointless. It's like you buy the physical version so you have it, not so you can download it. So I don't know.
Dude, yeah, it was actually kind of similar with Shenmue. I put in the disc and then...
Oh, you had a physical copy of that?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even know they made them.
Yeah, they did. Because if you pre-ordered it, you got like a poster, and I was like,
Okay.
I'm a sucker for that. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I put the disc in, and it came up, and there were like 2 things that, like I had to like separately download both of them, and then they appear like on your dash as like, so like it'll say like Shenmue 1 and 2 in one window, and then Shenmue in its own window, and then Shenmue 2 in its own window.
Really?
I don't really get it, but it sounds kind of similar to the Spyro thing.
Yeah. I hate stuff like that. It like
I don't get
I feel like in like 10 years, half of the video games that are out or like for like the last generation like just won't be even possible to play anymore.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because it's like
the servers won't be supported.
Right, because nothing's on the disc anymore. So it's like once they don't offer the updates, and like half the games need the updates to play, and it's like how is that going to be like preserved? There's like no way of like.
It's not gonna be. I'm not looking forward to that era. I can tell you that. However, it's ironic that if they were rushing out Spyro because it got delayed.
Yeah, and I mean that'd be super cool if they decided to like put the other 2 games on the disc, but they probably can't at this point.
Yeah, it's probably too late now. Stupid. Diablo 3 on Switch. Congrats on the Switch for getting like a however old that game is. Metro Exodus gets new trailer and gameplay. I've never been able to get overly into Metro, but they look like great games.
They look really cool.
They look cool.
Yeah. Rob, you would love to be a Russian who's drunk and slaying, like evil cannibals, right?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool.
Yeah. The Dark Pictures okay, so have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen
the
this.
Dark Pictures Anthology. This is the same studio that made Until Dawn.
Okay.
And Sony didn't snatch them up, or maybe they didn't want to be bought or what have you, because obviously Until Dawn was only for PS4 and did really well. I kind of thought Sony would pursue to try to own them as a studio, but I don't know. But this game is going to be multi-platform, and this is their new game.
Okay.
And apparently it's like a compilation of horror games like in one game.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
I like it.
should be interesting.
It's like a grindhouse kind of thing where you show a bunch of like movies
Yeah.
like in one sit-in.
Xbox Game Pass app. So if you have an Xbox and Game Pass, you now can download a mobile app. We toured the Fortnite theme park. They had a theme park there for Fortnite. I'm just going to keep scrolling. Halo Master Chief Collection is being added to Xbox One Game Pass. That's cool. Oh, remember that game Control? Remedy's new game that they showed at the Sony E3 conference?
Yes.
Apparently, IGN went hands-on with that. The rest of this stuff just seems like kind of... Oh, have you ever played Darksiders at all?
No, I haven't. 2 was a free game on PS Plus recently. I heard a lot of people like the first one better.
Yeah, I think I was saying on one of our last episodes that I got the first one on sale for like $2 or something recently. So I actually do have the first 2. I just haven't played them, but I'd like to play them. I've heard they're good.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep scrolling here. Super Mario Party.
I'm excited for Super Mario Party.
FIFA 2019. I like FIFA, but I just play the demos because they let you play a full match.
Yeah.
So I just don't. I've never bought a FIFA game because I just play the freaking demos.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Stalker meets Battle Royale and Fear the Wolves.
So there's a new game called Fear the Wolves.
Fear the Wolves.
And-
It's a Battle Royale game?
I guess so. Stalker is kind of like Metro. It's like a first-person shooter. It takes place, I think, around like Chernobyl and stuff like that. But
but it's a Battle Royale game, so
yeah.
thank God. The Sinking City gets a new trailer gameplay demo. I actually haven't heard of that.
That looks really cool. You should check it out.
Really?
Yeah. They put up a demo, like a presentation for it, and it just looks really interesting. It's like it says right there, it's kind of Lovecraftian, and it's there's a lot of like, it's supposed to be kind of open world, but the city that you're in is like flooded.
What is Lovecraftian?
H.P. Lovecraft, the author. It's like it's like the next game on this list. It's has a lot of like dark, like mystic imagery. Like the next game on this list is called a Cthulhu, which is a Lovecraft game.
Oh, I see.
And that it just has a certain tone to it that they say is Lovecraftian. Cause
I got you.
His style.
It's kind of like steampunk.
Yeah, it's something. It's
right.
like it's just a. I guess you could say a genre.
I got you. Me and my
Sub-genre.
best friend Cthulhu. The Hunt Showdown coming to Xbox. Oh, I kind of remember this game.
Wait. I don't. I thought
Was
it
it?
did, but I don't.
Is this game that's by Turtle Rock? And it was kind of similar to. No, it's Crytek's competitive horror shooter. I see. I kind of remember seeing footage of this game. It seems like it's like an online shooter where you're just like hunting each other down.
Okay.
Seems pretty cool.
You think you'll get an Xbox so you can play it?
Yeah, totally, dude. Shenmue. Oh, here we go. Shenmue 3 gets release date. Shenmue 3 finally has a release date, and it is. I think it's like August of 2019.
Yes.
Like roughly a year from now.
August. Scroll back up. 27th.
27th. August
right
20th.
off the top of my head.
So finally, the long-awaited third installment of Shenmue is coming in a little under a year. Saints Row 3 headed to Switch. Well, good for you, Switch. Ace Combat 7, new trailer for that. I've never been overly into the Ace Combat games, but they look good.
Yes.
I have one for PSP that's really good.
I have Ace Combat 5 over there for PS2, and I haven't played very much of it, but it was really cool what I did play.
We're going to just kind of skim, because there's a lot here. We're going to kind of skim through anything that jumps out at you. Apparently, they're going to try to keep Sea of Thieves alive with a bunch of DLC. Good luck with that. State of Decay 2. DLC is incoming. Oh, Dying Light, Bad Blood, Battle Royale inspired mode. So they're putting a Battle Royale mode in Dying Light.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be so many battle royales. I'm not gonna know what to play.
Fortnite.
Yeah, it's probably stick with Fortnite.
You're not gonna have a choice but to play a Battle Royale game soon. The Quiet Man. The Quiet Man.
Is that Square Enix?
It is by Square Enix. Have you seen it at all?
No, I have not seen that trailer yet. I saw they talked about it at E3, but it was very brief. It was just like a teaser.
Okay. Yeah, I can't say I know much about it, but I'm intrigued. I'll have to look into that. Rob, Farming Simulator 19.
Have you checked it out?
It's the new trailer.
Yeah, I've heard they're really working on the DLC, which is the heat stroke that you get from actually working outside.
Okay. So if you are playing too long,
my god.
your character will get a heat stroke, or do you think they'll find a way to transfer
No,
that to you in real
it's
life?
like a modular device that you plug into your system,
Okay.
and it's like a small heater,
Mm-hmm.
and it just like heats you up. Like
Okay.
it's like an infrared thing. And I heard if it goes well, they're talking about releasing DLC for the diesel fumes
Oh.
from the equipment too.
So it kind of fills your room with diesel fumes.
You get that smell of actually working on a farm.
Right.
Okay, then they could probably incorporate that if you have like central air.
Yeah.
They could probably incorporate that and like put it through the ducts in the house and like change the temperature in the room.
Yeah, but that's only if the heat stroke DLC goes over well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's open.
Yeah, just wait and see. JP, have you ever played Dragon Quest?
Yeah. I've only played Dragon Quest 9 for the DS, and I'm sure Dragon Quest fans do not approve because I know they say the best one I think is like 7 or 8 or something like that, but it's cool. It's cool RPG, but I've never gotten super into it.
Yeah,
Toriyama.
I've not gotten early into it either, but this newest one looks really good.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of intrigued in it. I mean, when it gets a little cheaper, I might buy it. The Crew 2, apparently the Crew is getting a sequel. That was that car game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever played that. I feel like I played you know what? That was the game where you could drive like all across America.
Yeah.
And if you drove from like New York to LA, like it would actually take like a half an hour real time. So that's kind of cool. Whatever.
Yeah. I wonder if you can drive to Wheeling.
Yeah. It's only in Fallout.
Oh Lord. Mario Tennis Aces, Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong is my favorite character to play as in any Nintendo game.
Well, you're in luck because now he's in Mario Tennis Aces, which I'm going to get soon, and we're going to play. Soul Calibur 6. Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
That was demoed. Oh, yeah. So that weird game that Nintendo opened their E3 show with, Daemon X Machina, looks like it got some footage. So I'm actually intrigued by that because it seemed kind of hard to tell what it was.
Yeah. It's like Titanfall.
Hopefully not. I don't know what that is. We talk music for up. Don't care. Tropico 6, Rob.
Wow, Tropico.
You like Tropico, don't you?
Tropico's fun.
It looks like that is hitting PC first in January, so you're in luck.
PlayStation Computer, PSC.
Forza Horizon 4 gameplay. Well, I mean, we all knew Forza was coming because it comes once a year like Santa.
Do you think you'll get an Xbox to try it out?
No. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on Xbox behind-the-scenes documentary, if you're interested in that.
No.
The Elder Scrolls Online Murkmire, which is continuing on ESO. Valkyria Chronicles 4 gameplay. I never played those games, but they look really cool.
Yeah.
And they released a remaster of the first one.
Oh, okay.
If you're interested.
We learned teamwork is key in Team Sonic
Dude,
Racing.
I'm pumped for that new racing.
Really?
Yeah. Did you ever play Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed?
No.
It was honestly one of the best like kart-ish racers I've ever played.
It was
It was really good.
It was like as good as like Diddy Kong Racing was for like N64.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was great. So I'm pumped for that. One Piece World Seeker.
That's the anime One Piece.
Oh, I see. Oh, The Surge too. No shit. Okay, so did you guys see The Surge at all?
Nope.
I played a demo of it a while back when the first one came out, and I was like, man, this game is actually not too bad. I never bought it. I wouldn't mind playing through it, especially now because it's like $20, and apparently it's getting a sequel, so that's cool. That is good for I don't know who makes it. Doesn't say the studio, but good for them. Shadow Tactics dev. Oh, Shadow Tactics dev announces a new game called Desperados.
Ooh, more cowboy games.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
A Wild West tactical game. Shadow Tactics. Oh, no, I'm thinking of a different game. I don't know what Shadow Tactics is.
I gotcha.
Sounds cool, though.
Sounds cool, but you're gonna have a tough time competing with Red Dead.
I think I was thinking of Shadow Complex.
Oh yeah, I got you. The Settlers series getting a new installation from Ubisoft. Anybody know what that is? The Settlers.
No, I don't.
I don't know either. I'm kind of intrigued though.
Bard's Tale 4. Barrows Deep.
The Bod's Tale, dude. Have you guys seen this game, Biomutant? It looks awesome. You play as like a little like fox or raccoon with a sword, and it looks awesome.
Really?
And I'm really pumped for it.
Okay.
I actually already have it pre-ordered.
Nice.
Which I don't usually do, but because of Prime just recently ended the whole 20% off pre-order thing.
Yeah.
So I went on a tangent. I was like, is there anything
Pre-order
I need to...
things.
And this is one of them, so...
Okay.
A Plague Tale. Innocence. It sounds gruesome. Ex BioWare devs announced new game Breach. I'm intrigued. I like BioWare. They did a great job with Mass Effect, so we'll have to check that out. Don't know what that is. New Persona 5, Dancing in the Starlight gameplay.
Yes. Another rhythm game.
For Persona.
Yes.
They have multiple rhythm games.
Yes, they do.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, there's Persona 4, I think it's called maybe it's called Dancing All Night or something like that. I don't know why that's become a thing, but they released the fighting games for Persona, and then they released the rhythm games for Persona.
Didn't know that. Yeah. Okay, so Pro Evolution Soccer, get this, right? Yeah. So we were talking about how we don't buy FIFA because,
Because you play the demos?
I downloaded this, and you can play online matches in the demo.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, not buying your game. I can just play online in the freaking demo.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
That's interesting.
Brawlhalla headed to... Wait.
Switch and Xbox One?
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. I was reading the name of the game wrong.
Do you think you'll get a Xbox, try out the Xbox version?
Maybe.
Okay.
Let's see. Dead or Alive 6. I don't know if you're a fan of Dead or Alive.
Not really. I mean, I don't know. I've played a few of them, but I'm not crazy about them.
Ooh, another zombie game.
Yeah, World War Z gameplay.
So this is going to have, who's in World War Z?
Brad Pitt.
It's going to have Brad Pitt in it?
Probably. I doubt they could afford that. And they definitely couldn't afford that. Beyond Blue. I don't know if you know. I have an idea what that is.
No, I don't.
I'll have to check that out. Jump Force.
Yeah.
This game looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
interested. I want to know how. They're doing the character reveals. I don't know if they've done much gameplay reveals.
Yeah,
They
well,
showcase some action-packed gameplay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
there
too.
you go. We'll have to watch this. Rage 2.
2.
Well, what do you think of the fact that Rage is getting a sequel? Because I don't think anybody saw this coming.
No. I think we talked about this briefly on a past episode.
We probably did.
But yeah, I didn't. Rage 1 was like real.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I played it and then eventually I just stopped.
Right.
And I was like, well, whatever.
Yeah, it was very out of left field at that one, and that's it. That's pretty much the list. So we were gonna do a second topic, but honestly, that it would probably take a little too long. We'll save that one, possibly for next week. And it's hot as balls in here.
Yep.
So let's wrap this up, boys.
Wrap it up.
Oh,
Wrap it
sorry, I didn't hear you say. We are doing our last segment this time on a couple of games I recently eBayed.
Don't you shut that down. Wait. Why would you do that?
Why not?
We have transfer stuff onto it after.
Oh, you're right. Damn it. Whatever.
Wow.
I'll just reboot it.
Yes, no one will
I'll
ever
reboot
see
it.
this episode.
These are two PS1 gems that you very well may not have heard of, but they're great games. So why don't you tell us about them?
You want to go first?
Sure. I was trying to look because I forgot which one you had. Okay. So Sean bought I've never known how to pronounce this. I think it's Ergeis. I'm gonna go with Ergeis.
It's kind of like a Soul Calibur-esque game-ish. You fight with weapons. Well, some people have weapons, some people don't. You can play as Cloud Strife or Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII.
There's over 10 playable characters, a cast of hidden characters,
Right.
and favorites from Final Fantasy VII.
There you go.
So yeah, we usually read the back of an old game because they're really funny. These ones we just kind of grabbed because they were just purchased by Sean, so we wanted to see what they were. But the interesting about this one is the first sentence. It says, "Beyond fighting." It says, "The world's most brutal tournament has as its trophy the legendary weapon, Ergeis." And I just think it's a weird sentence. The world's most brutal tournament. Like, that's how it starts off. Like, it's not like, this game's about the brutal tournament. It has a crazy trophy. It says, the world's most brutal tournament has as its trophy the legendary weapon, Ergeis. That's how it announces it.
That's really awkward.
Introduces you to the game.
Hazaz.
Now, fighters from around the world assemble to claim this prize and its mysterious power. There are 3 intense playing modes. Arcade fighting action. Over 10 playable characters. Complete 360-degree range of motion. Battle hand-to-hand with weapons or with devastating combos and special moves. Multiple level, fully interactive arenas as challenging mini-games. Full-featured RPG adventure. So yeah, it sounds really cool to me. I want to try out that full-featured RPG adventure because it says you descend into ever-changing random dungeon layouts in search of treasure, ever stronger weapons, and answers.
Wow.
Answers.
Wow.
Just answers.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is 1999. It looks like. All right.
That's a good year.
What's the rating on that?
It is T for teen.
Wow.
Just animated violence.
Wow. All right. I have The Unholy War. You probably can't see that. Outthink, outmaneuver, outlive. Head-to-head, fast-paced, arcade-style combat in over 14 3D environments. 14 unique characters, each with their own arsenal of attacks. Lasers, seeker bombs, spawning, traps, lightning towers, teleporting, and others. 2 modes of play. Mayhem and tactics. That doesn't even tell you what the modes of play are. They're just names. From the creators of Star Control 1 and 2 and the co-designer of Archon. Teleporting, and others. 2 modes of play. Mayhem and... Wow. VideoGames.com said it.
Yeah, I mean, if they said it, they know they own all video games.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we got T for Teen, animated violence.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I saw that one includes a demo of Soul Reaver.
It does.
Yeah.
Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaper.
Speaking of Soul Reaver, you'd be proud. I snagged Soul Reaver for the Dreamcast.
Oh, okay.
For about half of what it was going for on eBay.
Nice.
It was trending on eBay for like $25.
Mm.
This guy had it listed for like maybe like I think it was like 16, 17, and was taking offers. So just on a whim, I offered him 13, and he took it.
Wow.
I was like,
that's really cool.
I was like, not gonna get much cheaper than this.
No.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of of the Legacy of Kain series, so that's cool.
You know what's interesting about this? The game is rated T for teen, but the demo is rated M for mature.
Yes. That is interesting that they would
Oh
throw
wow!
that
Yeah,
in.
Yeah.
Because they're like sneaking into mature games.
It's like in really small print below the T for teen. Yeah.
Now, real quick, what exactly is the difference between Legacy of Kain in terms of Soul Reaver and Blood Omen?
Soul Reaver, you play as Raziel, and Blood Omen, you play as Kain, and it's two people whose stories are interwoven, and basically that's it. The Soul Reaver games are Raziel's story, and Blood Omen is one of the other main people from that story, and you get to see their perspective.
What do you like better? Because to me, Soul Reaver has always seemed more appealing to me.
Well, it's sadly the original Blood Omen is really cool. It was the first game in the series. And,
was it for like Nintendo?
No, it was for PlayStation.
PlayStation?
But it's like a top-down, like it's not like Link to the Past, but I don't know what else to compare it to. It's like top-down, you use a sword, magic, stuff like that. But you're a vampire. But yeah, the first Blood Omen, I really like it. The second Blood Omen was made by a different team than all of the other games.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
That's weird.
So it's like the least necessary to play. You can skip Blood Omen 2 and still know what's going on. It's kind of like a side story with Kain, and it's like not really necessary.
Gotcha.
So there was Blood Omen, Soul Reaver, then Soul Reaver 2 and Blood Omen 2, and then there was Legacy of Kain Defiance.
Oh,
that was the last one.
That's right.
And in that one, you go back and forth and play both characters.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I might. Yeah, I don't know. The Omen ones just weren't as appealing to me, but that one would be cool to go back and forth. So
Yes.
I'll look into getting that one then.
Yeah, it's but it's weird. The main draw for those games is the story and the voice acting, and the gameplay is like okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely it's a weird series because it's like if you play from the beginning and you experience the story, it's really cool. Amy Hennig wrote it.
Right.
She
From Uncharted.
Yeah, created Uncharted.
Yeah.
And she did a really good job with the story of Legacy of Kain. The first game she didn't write, Blood Omen, and it was actually made by Silicon Knights or whatever, and Eidos or Crystal Dynamics or whoever bought, they claimed there was actually even a legal dispute about it. They claimed rights to it and continued to make the games. And Amy Hennig was like, well, let's make she took the story from the original game and made the entire rest of the series out of it, and it was
That's cool.
really cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
The more you know, right?
Wow.
All right, that'll do it for this one. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Obviously, like I said, this is a Console Space podcast. We have a new series we've been doing called Chords and Consoles. Very similar format as this, only we have a band on. So we've recorded a couple of those, checked those out. And as always, me and Todd will be doing our game day gameplay. We recently have been predicting what we think is going to happen in the NHL this year. And football season is right around the corner, so we're going to be uploading a lot more videos than we did throughout the summer. So watch all that stuff. Like, share, subscribe, comment. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys soon. Later.
Later.